It's no secret that reading is beneficial. Armed with this knowledge, we try to read as much as possible. But how much of what we read do we actually remember? Thousands of pages pass through our minds, yet only a small fraction sticks. The number of books we read matters far less than how much of them we truly retain. This question may not have been on Hermann Ebbinghaus's mind, but he was the one who discovered that our memory fades exponentially. In his research, he memorized random syllables and tested how many he could recall after different periods. The results were striking. After 1 hour, we remember only half of the information. 10 hours later, a third. A week later, about 20%, and after a month, those same 20% remain, meaning the rate of forgetting slows over time. Ebbinghaus called this the forgetting curve. Almost 50 years later, British psychologist Alec Mace proposed that if we review information at specific intervals, we can avoid forgetting it altogether. And he was right. Through experiments, he found that spaced repetition, reviewing material at increasing intervals, helps us retain knowledge far more effectively. The method works like this. First review after 1 day, then after 3 days, then a week, a month, and so on. This is the foundation of spaced repetition, a proven way to make information stick. To retain what you read, you need to revisit it, but rereading an entire book isn't necessary. That would be overwhelming. Instead, focus on the key ideas. These act as mental reference points, allowing you to recall entire concepts by remembering just a single thought. As you read, highlight or jot down the most important ideas. Then take a break. During rest, your brain activates what's called the default mode network, a powerful system responsible for organizing and processing new information. And the best kind of rest for memory, sleep. Research shows that short-term memories transfer to long-term storage while we sleep. That's why reviewing something before bed significantly boosts retention. After resting, go back to your notes and rewrite them, but in your own words. Don't just copy the author's phrasing. Instead, simplify complex ideas, use synonyms and different expressions. Explain concepts in a way that makes sense to you. This engages associative memory, forming stronger mental connections. Studies show that writing things down significantly improves recall because it forces your brain to create additional neural links. A great way to test your understanding is to explain ideas in simple terms. This is the basis of the Feynman technique, named after physicist Richard Feynman. In 1948, he revolutionized quantum physics by turning complex equations into simple diagrams, now known as Feynman diagrams, making the subject easier to grasp. Ebbinghaus's research also showed that meaningful learning is 9 times more effective than rote memorization. In other words, we struggle to remember what we don't understand. But when we break things down and put them into our own words, they become much easier to recall. After summarizing the author's main ideas and filling in gaps in your understanding, take another break. A week is enough. This allows your brain to process the material further. The last step, rewrite your summary as a complete narrative. Rather than scattered notes, turn your thoughts into a clear, structured explanation as if you were teaching it to someone else. By this point, you'll know the material inside and out. You'll probably even gain new insights along the way, allowing you to refine your understanding even further. And after this third repetition, forgetting becomes nearly impossible. To keep the knowledge fresh, revisit your notes a month later and simply read through them. This resets the forgetting curve and extends retention for years. Of course, memory fades over time, but that's exactly why you took notes in the first place. Whenever you feel your knowledge slipping, just review your notes before bed and your memory will be as sharp as ever.